NBA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that was a season high for him. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
NMP getting to 2,000 points at a record pace.
Investing Zion Williamson the fastest to do it in 40 years. The future of MP is bright.
MP going right to the rim.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Dick can't get it to go.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Porter, no luck.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Pass to Shed. Ingram against Wiggins. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
What a move by Ingram, taking the foul, but also getting the bucket.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace. Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
And he trims the lead to single digits.
Well, with big hands and nice touch, Pirtle knows how to finish in the post. This guy has a lot in his arsenal.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, with a window of opportunity opening in the East, the Raptors are trying to make inroads. After acquiring Brandon Ingram last season, he's finally out of the bubble wrap and providing that offensive punch that this team has needed. The goal is clear. Ingram said it himself. They're looking to get back into the playoffs in Toronto.
Love that confidence. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Now, hero, Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. They're running. Here's Shed. Bounce pass, Dick. Fires the three. Shed, that's good. Shed's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, this guy not necessarily a knockdown threat from deep, but when you give him that type of room, he will make you pay.
And the Heat with some changes. Khalil Ware comes in for Jaime Jaquez. And Norman Powell subbed in for Wiggins. Pass to MP. A three ball. Rebound by the Raptors. Ingram's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Dick wide open. Off target from three-point range.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Barnes. Banked in off the glass. Barnes has got his third basket of the night right there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to MP. Fires the three. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. It's hauled in by the Heat. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Hero passes to Porter. Jacks up a three. And again, it's Miami with a three.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Heat. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Toronto Raptors.
Well, they obviously love the three-point shot, but tonight it does not love them back.
You know what, Kenny? When you love something,
And moving things along, let's take a look at some contenders for this year's dunk contest.
a lot of high flyers on this list. I've seen what they can do in game. Curious to see what they can do on the big stage.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Raptors. Trailing by 13. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Then it's Grady Dick. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Shed in at the point.
Defense has to know this. MP, if he gets space inside, he will finish.
Ingram against Powell. Raptors get it back. Pass to Ingram. Lets the three fly. Buries it from three-point range. Ingram's got 10 points.
And this is Ingram's attitude. He's ready to fire away as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Back to Hero. Three-pointer. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's Dick on the wing. Here's Barnes. Yep, that one goes. 9 points in the game so far.
There's Scotty Barnes in his element. He's so confident in the paint.
Pass to MP. Back to Hero. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Heat lead by 12.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
A three from MP. A rebound by Shed. Raptors trail by 12. Here's Ingram. And it's blocked. Now Powell. He has 5. Pass to MP. Takes a 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Shed. Here's Barnes. And again, no good by Toronto. Miami leading by 12. MP outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high. A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Here's Shed. After the made shot from Norman Powell to the middle, here's Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
Grady Dick says, I've got some vertical, folks. Look out.
There's a screen by Porter. Hero kicks to MP. Back to Hero. Fires for 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. Ingram outside. Pass to Shed. Toronto working the ball around now. Now Ingram from past the arc. MP grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Hero finds MP. Bucket is good. 32 points for MP.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Pass to Ingram. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Adebayo on the follow. And the Heat lead by 18.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Ingram kicks to Barnes. And they get it. Great D that time from Adebayo. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Here's MP, and it's Miami with another.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Come on, fans. Let's give a huge welcome to the Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Heat. Is here for the Heat. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Khalil Ware. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Bam Adebayo. And Porter subbed in for Tyler Hero. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Now, here's Barrett. He has 7. Back to Ingram. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And that one, good. That's 12 points for Brandon Ingram.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Wiggins passes to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
A one-man show offensively. And that's almost always good news for his team.
Here's Ingram. Can't hit the free throw line jump. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Miami ahead, delivering the blowout. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Terry Rozier. Higgins is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's MP in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And so here's Toronto. Following the miss by MP. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Here's Walter. 6 on the shot clock. There's the screen. Pulls it from 20. Miami grabs the miss. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Barrett. Following the miss by MP. Walter, good.
Assisted by R.J.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Jaquez outside. Back to Rozier. Pass to Jaquez. Now, here's Adebayo. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Barrett.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. No, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
No, a bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny. Here's Porter and the dunk by MP.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Here's Ingram. And here's Barrett. Jaquez with the rebound. Jaquez has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here's MP for 3. No good.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Barrett wide open. He fires. And it's off from 3-point range. Pass to Rozier. Barrett against Porter. He gets that one. Porter's got 42 in the game.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. The Heat making a switch here. Ware's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Hurdle's checked in. And the Raptors with the ball. Here's Barrett. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Boy, you talk about a gifted finisher. R.J. Barrett, soft touch on the interior.
On the wing, Rozier. Porter against Barrett. Adebayo the screen. Shot clock at 6. Porter goes back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
So, Doris, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM, and you can walk us through this. STEM.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
And he is no stranger to physical basketball. Adebayo has to deal with plenty of contact down low.
Wiggins against Ingram. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And stolen by Wiggins. MP inside. That shot, no good. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Pirtle. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, that's Pirtle, willing to absorb the contact and finish despite that. Really nice. Nicely done.
Rozier kicks to Ware. Right side, Adebayo. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Mamu Kelishvili has got his 4th rebound in this one. Ingram dishes to Barrett. Pass to Pirtle. And here's Ingram from the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 15 here tonight. It's Porter outside. Toronto grabs the miss. Barrett with the ball. And Barrett slams it in.
Well, that's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Powell, he's checked in for the Heat. Tyler Hero comes in for Rozier. Now, Hero. Pass to Porter. Adebayo with a screen on Dick. There's Porter with the 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Shed. Here's the 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc. 2 in each half, making an impact.
MP outside. Pass to Ware. And here is Hero. And it's good, 2 points. Hero's got 12 points here in the second half.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
For 3, Ingram. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
MP outside. Launches it. A 3-pointer is right on target. MP's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Coming right back. MP with a huge 3.
Ingram outside. To the inside. Here's Pirtle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 8 points for Jakob Poeltl.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
Raptors trail by 19. Pass to Dick. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 16th rebound on the night. Porter, no luck. Toronto's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And it's Ingram missing. And so, MV will bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's Powell on the wing. MP deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Barnes grabs the miss.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Shed. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
Here's MP.
MP, what a fancy finish.
Raptors trail by 21. Barnes outside. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Ingram. Good on the bucket. Ingram's got 10 points here in the second half.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Heat.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
And here is Ingram. Following the three-pointer by MP. They set the pick. The three from Barnes. It's hauled in by MP. Here's Miami now. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot, no good. Here's Shed. He's covered by Hero. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Now let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
MP, you were able to reach the 20-point mark tonight and help your team get the victory. Is this something you guys can build on?
Yeah, it's all about reps. A good night scoring gives you...
Kevin, over to you.
All right, Dominic, thanks a lot. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.